Folks, guess what? Unboxing video time. So we have a motherboard in here, a Dell motherboard. I'll go over all the features of it, and then I'll do a separate macro view video of it. So let's go ahead and get it out of the box. Oh, there was a motherboard here. No other things in there except an invoice. Here is the motherboard. So what do we have? PCIe slot. I'm gonna assume this is 4.0. We won't know really until we plug into it, but a lot of times these things are labeled. And potentially this one is, if we could get some good lights on it. Nope, doesn't say what it is. So graphics card, PCIe 3.0 by 1. Here's your CMOS battery, 2032, CR 2032. That's where your processor would go. Now, with the BIOS update, this may be good for more than just 12th gen. I won't know until I do some research. But hopefully this came from a working Dell system, so we should be able to already, I'm assuming, have a Windows license with it. That would be awesome if we did. 2 RAM slots, DDR4. Now, it's been a while since I messed with my Dell Vostro, Dell Inspirons. Somewhere in here, probably this one, it should be CPU power connector. And you know what? That might actually be labeled right there, folks. Let's see. Yeah, there's your CPU power connector. Okay, it actually has 2. Interesting enough, they're that far apart from each other. You know, if you use a, let's say an EVGA power supply, I'm not sure most of them it's going to stretch that far. You may need a better power supply that has 2 separate CPU power connectors to be able to power both of these, but we'll figure all that out. Good thing is, since it's out of the case, this has the hole pattern for LGA 1700 CPU cooler, so we'll be able to put a good CPU cooler on this. Yeah, so that's kind of cool. Let's move this down a little. I think the lighting might be just a tad better over here. So we've got here's our CPU fan cooler right there. Not a whole lot on these motherboards, folks. Pretty, honestly, pretty disappointing what you get. So this guy here, that's an 8-pin for your motherboard power supply. Now, if you're going to use something like, you know, the regular EVGA power supply, you'll need a 24-pin to 8-pin, assuming it works with this model. We had a lot of success in the past with the 8th and 9th gen models. We got 2 SATA connectors, and that is it. I have no idea what that guy is. Let's see if we can see. SATA power. Okay. So that's your SATA power connectors. Now over here, this is interesting because they don't give you the things, the post in here for putting in a M.2. Assuming that would screw into your case if you had it, which this is just the motherboard. So what we have over here, power switch. Okay, so that may present a problem right there. Oh no, there's the power. Is that the power button? You would hope one of these would be the power button. Nope. This is the front. There's the front of this thing, folks. Yeah, this is the front. So unlike the Dell Vostro, it looks like we're going to have some issues with powering this thing up. It's a hard drive LED. I'm sure I'll figure it out. If 2 of those pins are needed, like let's say the top 2, we can use a regular power switch, hopefully. Let's hope that works. All right. USB 3.0 is probably 2.0. Yeah, really not sure what these other things were. Not familiar with that. It wasn't on the old ones. So we'll probably have to watch a video. No idea what the hell this thing is. Audio, HD audio. Well, I'm not sure what goes in there, but you got HDMI, display port, USB 3.0 is 2.0, and Ethernet. And that is that's about all I could tell you about this motherboard without doing more research. Of course, Dell, you know, usually has a motherboard layout, black and white drawing that'll show me everything later on. But for now, that's what I know. Thanks for checking out the video. Please like, please subscribe.